Hi, hey, hello and welcome to another video. If you clicked on this video, I imagine that you are much like me and are a fan of either Sarah or Whitney or both. So Sarah and Whitney are two of the first content creators slash influencers that I ever came across when I first started to immerse myself in the world of social media, YouTube, Instagram, all that sort of stuff. They're two of the first ones that I followed. I imagine you've at least heard of them if you're clicking on this video. But there's a few reasons why I picked these two girls in particular. Is one, they both have launches this month, October. Now Sarah's is a restock of leggings that are already out, and Whitney's is a 2.0 release of her collaboration. But yeah, I thought I'd pick these two because they've both got releases coming and they're both activewear that are in collaboration with a brand or with a company. Just interrupting my little commentary here to let you know that if you are here with the expectations that I'm about to pit two women against each other, you are severely wrong, sir, ma'am, person, and I will give you time right now to leave this video. Go on. Out you go. Cool. Now that they've left, let's get back into comparing the leggings. So I will start with the Sarah's Day Dominate leggings. So these are part of her Reboot collection. It might even be part of the, I don't know if they're part of the Reboot or the Reboot Unlocked, because she had it come out in sort of two stages. But they are the only ones, I believe, that are somewhat of a plain black. They've got a lovely little SDXWFA down the leg, and then curves around the front, and on the back you've got the two stripes there. I think all of the leggings this collection, her last collection's had a couple of different styles of leggings, but I'm pretty sure they're all this same cut. Might be a bit different materials, but they're all the same sort of style. They've all got this drawstring waist, and as you can see, it's got the, oh, it's actually, as you can see, it's actually kind of seams coming apart a little bit. Not great. They've got stitching either side of the drawstring, so that way the drawstring's not flat, like moving about or whatever. I do find that because of that drawstring tying up here, it's good. It can like pull you in and stuff, but at the same time it can get annoying after you've eaten. So if you're just going to work out in them and then get changed, have a shower, that's fine. But I find, yeah, they're a bit restrictive. And the other thing is, because it's tight there, I find this bit can like fold down, which is also can get annoying, but it's not a big deal. It is also probably, I probably should clarify, for both of these leggings, I got them in a size small. The reason being is technically by both measurements of both these websites, both Gymshark and White Fox, I should be a medium according to measurements. But with Gymshark, I've always bought a size small. I just prefer the extra compression, and because I'm shorter, if I go a medium, I have extra length, and I just get these weird like extra material around the crotch. Same with these. When the original Reboot launched, I got, I think they're called the Ignite leggings. They're like black, the drawstrings orange, and then down the bottom here is like an orange thing here. I got them in a medium, and they were just way too long, and I had a bunch of extra material around my like crotch area. It was not a vibe. It was not a vibe. So when I got these ones, I was like, oh, I'll size down and I'll see. And they do fit me much better. The only thing I will say with the Sarah's leggings, which I find really weird, is with her sports bras, a lot of people have issues with them not fitting girls, any girls with bigger boobs, or boobs really. So it's always been an issue, but it's sort of, you know, it's expected because Sarah doesn't have boobs, so she styles them to what she likes, and it's expected. What I don't understand is Sarah is, from what I believe, is also quite on the shorter side. But these are so long, especially because it's a small. Like, there is so much length. Every time I put them on, I have like all this extra bunching to the point where if I roll them up, I roll them up so far as to hide some of this. Like, there is a lot of extra material, and I don't understand why they're so long. But they are a great performance legging. Like the material is fantastic. If you sweat in them, it's like wicks that away and it's gone. It's amazing material. Feels really good. You feel sturdy in them. Squat proof as heck. But I'm never fully comfortable in them. Partly because A, the length. B, the drawstring can kind of dig in a little bit. Again, but that's probably just because I've sized down. So if you get the size you're meant to, you might not have trouble with the drawstring. My biggest pet peeve with these leggings, and they would be perfect without it. Because like length you can adjust. You can get them tailored. You can hem them up, whatever. My biggest pet peeve with pretty much most leggings, and I feel like most women understand me when I say the front seam. Big honker right down the middle of your crotch, front seam. Now, I'm the sort of person, I tend to, depending on my mood, sometimes I just don't wear underwear with my leggings. Just saying. If I do, it's a nude thong. I can't do that with these. I must wear underwear with them because I still have to sort of try and adjust a little bit to make sure I don't get the camel. So imagine if I didn't wear underwear. What if I didn't wear underwear with these? I would not be able to go out in public. I'd be not safe for work. I would get removed from YouTube. Not a thing. So if it wasn't for the front seam, if you're someone who doesn't mind a front seam, go for it. These are great. These are amazing leggings. Like I said, the material is fan-flippin-tastic. Love it. Great legging. The length and the front seam, it just gets to me. They're almost perfect. Almost. So I know it's really hard to see black leggings, but these are the Sarah's Day ones. As you can already tell, like I've barely moved, and this is already, I don't know if you can see, but it's already rolling down above that drawstring that I was talking about. And yeah, they really, I don't bend like this. They really, just trust me, they really bunch up at the bottom. As I'm moving around, I can feel the seam all up in my junk. But the back, like the seam at the back and this line coming up over here, like does make your bum look really good, and they are super flattering. It's just, yeah, the length and the front seam are my biggest pet peeves. Like the waistband and stuff I can deal with, but yeah, this is how they fit. Like I said, I'm technically meant to be a medium, but I just like the extra compression these ones give, and they do have a really nice performance material sort of feel. Okay, so next up we have the Whitney leggings. Now, I feel very lucky and blessed to actually have a pair of these because they sold out like that. Not even that. Not even time to click. Gone. Already gone before I even, gone. So quick. I'm so lucky and blessed to have got, I actually got my hands on a blue pair as well, which I don't know how I did, but I did. Didn't manage to get my hands on the shorts because lol, but I did manage to get my hand on a couple of these, and I feel very lucky, very blessed. I'm hoping for this second launch, with everyone hyping it up again, that they have upped the stock this time, like probably tenfold, because I'm pretty sure for every one person that got a pair of leggings, there was at least 10 that missed out, at least. So surely they've upped it, but who knows. What I do know is if you go to shop the new release, go for it, you do you, be ready, but don't come for Whitney if you don't. Last release, all these little haters and all these trolls made Whitney cry because she felt like she had disappointed us all. And don't get me wrong, yes, it was frustrating that stock sold out really quickly. Yes, they probably could have done it a bit better. But that is no excuse to make someone cry, especially if you love and respect and look up to that person enough to be shopping their collection. You don't make them feel like that. So let's not do that this launch, okay? Because if you do, I'm gonna come for you. And I imagine some of the other 3 million of Whitney's followers will also come for you. So don't do that. Moving on. So these leggings, they're a smidge on the small side for me at the moment. Like I said, I got it in size small. They're a little, they still fit me fine once they're up, but, and anyone who's got these leggings knows, this top band, like it looks stretchy here, but it's actually kind of, not restrictive, because once it's on it's comfy, but it's a little hard to get over the booty, over the bum. A little difficult. But once you get up over, it's great. So they're a little bit harder than when I bought them, because I've put on a little bit of weight since the last release, but they still fit. And they're still squat proof, so I'll take it. But yes, these ones are this super soft like brush material. They're not as high performance, excuse me, they're not as high performance as I feel as the Sarah's Day one. So if you're someone who sweats a lot, and does hit and like, maybe opt for the Sarah ones. But these ones are much more like, they're comfy, they're casual. I love wearing these like lifting. I'm not a huge fan of wearing them in super sweaty workouts, just being honest. But they're even great everyday legging, like traveling. They're good for traveling. They're just super comfy, so buttery soft. I hate saying that because that's all people do to describe something that feels nice. But I just don't know any other words. I don't know what else to say. There's nothing else to describe them. So this is the waistband. It has a few seams and stuff in it, as you can see. Apparently with the new collection, they've changed that to be flat lock, so it won't be as bulky. But yeah, the seams help bring you in at the top. Then on the back, there's this little air vent. I don't know how much that does, but it looks cool. And then the seams are in this lovely V shape, which really help accentuate the butt. And apparently in this new collection, not apparently, it's true, I watched the video. In the new collection, on the butt seam, they've added a line of elastic. It looks a bit weird when you see, like, just hold it up, you're like, okay. When you put it on, you can't see, it doesn't look like a butt scrunch. It's kind of like, I think they did something similar with the Soul Lift leggings. It doesn't look, like when you look at it off, it looks a bit weird. It doesn't, but when you put it on, there's not like a, oh my God, look at that bum scrunch on her butt crack, like, or anything like that. It's not super ruched, it's hidden. It doesn't look like there's anything there, but it definitely like separates your cheeks, which is amazing. So what I love about these is there's a seam on the back to separate your butt cheeks so you don't get a unibutt look, but then there's no front seam. None, which is great. I love it, I'm here for it. What I don't understand is because for ages, before these released, I was like, okay, well, I don't like having a seam up my front because it can get very uncomfortable. So I guess I'll have to go seamless, which means you don't get a seam at the back, which can sometimes cause a bit of a unibum. But I'm like, you know what, that's what, it's fine. I can deal with that because I don't want a front seam. It wasn't until this legging came out that I realized that like they can structure a legging to have a front seam, to not have a front seam but have a back seam. And I'm like, okay, so if you can do that, why aren't all leggings like that? Or more to the point, I get that you need the front seam and the seamless for different types of people, different preferences, and have this as like another option as well, but why isn't there more of this? Because I feel like if there was more of these and more options, my whole legging drawer would be no front seam but a butt seam. Just saying. The other good thing I find about the Whitney leggings is they are cut to be a 7/8 length, so they are a bit like shorter on the crop side. So if you like a full length legging, these are not for you. But as a shorter person, I really appreciate it. Apparently on longer legs really elongates them, makes them look really good as well. I wouldn't know, I don't have a pair. But apparently look works really well. I appreciate the length on these much more than the bunchiness at the end of the Sarah's leggings. Right, and now these are the Whitney leggings. They're honestly, they're like second skin sort of feel. You can't really tell that they're even on you. So if you like to feel held in, supported and all that sort of stuff, definitely go with the Sarah's leggings, because these are very much more like chill and flowy, and not flowy, they're still tight, but you know what I mean. So yeah, like I said, the waistband, you would have seen me struggle to get them on, because this bit does sort of pull you in a little bit, give you a nice little waist, which is great. Just a little bit of a wriggle to get over your bum. Once it's over, it's fine, it doesn't dig in, it's super comfy. Then yeah, on the back, again, I don't know if you can see because it's black, but this seam that sort of curves up really accentuates your butt, separates them, so you've got 2 butt cheeks instead of 1. And as I said, this one, oh, why can I balance now? This one is a 7/8, so it's a bit cropped, which I prefer anyway. I don't particularly like a complete full length legging. I like the 7/8. So again, if that's your jam, my jam too, I get you, go with the Whitneys. If you prefer a longer length legging or you are a taller person, the Sarah's ones might be a bit better for you. It's honestly a whole bunch of personal preferences between material, length, how tall you are, all front seam, no front seam, all that sort of stuff. It's personal preference, but yes, these are the Whitneys. They are one of my favorite leggings of all time, but don't let that sway you. I'm giving you the facts. So, final comparison, final opinion. As most of you can probably guess, the Whitney one has my vote as the better legging. Sarah's ones were $89.95 Australian dollars, and these Whitney ones were 80 Australian dollars. So they're a bit cheaper, and they're my preference. Each to their own, you do you. Now the Whitney leggings, I don't know how much the new ones are gonna be. They may be a bit more expensive, because I've noticed that a few of the Gymshark items have bumped up $5 or so on the Australian website. I don't know if that's exchange rates or what. So they might be a bit more expensive this time, but I don't know. I've got no idea. The athletes don't even have any idea. So I'd keep an eye on Whitney's Instagram stuff for price releases, as well as Sarah's, because I know Whitney stuff launches on the 29th. I don't know when Sarah's restock is. As I said, if you want performance leggings and maybe you're not short or you don't mind altering them, Sarah's leggings, hands down, are much more high performance. I love them, but for something more comfy and casual and just does something to you, just makes you feel good, doesn't have a front seam, highlights your butt, go with Whitney. Whatever your preference is, they're quite similar price points, really. The only thing I would say is if you haven't tried much activewear or you're not sure what sort of leggings to go with, blah, 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 I would recommend Whitney leggings or some sort of Gymshark leggings to try first, because it might be a bit hard to get your hands on your Whitney leggings, especially if you haven't experienced a Gymshark launch before. I'd recommend them over Sarah's purely for logistical shipping, postage, returns reasons. So if you're in Australia, like me, White Fox is great. They both have Afterpay too, by the way, although I believe Gymshark disables Afterpay at the for the first hour of a launch, which I doubt Whitney stuff will last an hour. So it might not be Afterpay, so make sure you're ready. Outside of that, even if you just want to order normal Gymshark, I'd recommend that. So they both have free shipping over a certain amount. I can't remember how much each one is, but they have free shipping if you spend a certain amount. They both have Afterpay, just not at launches for this one, for Gymshark anyway. White Fox does not have free returns. Gymshark does. When you return to White Fox, what you spent gets refunded to you as store credit. Gymshark actually refunds cash. Put your money back in your bank account. The other thing is with shipping is if you're not in Australia, I'm pretty sure Gymshark has a better system for you guys as well. Because I think they have a thing in the US. White Fox, I've heard from other people overseas, like especially England and stuff like that, that there's a lot of customs fees and stuff like that. I don't know about America, but I believe Gymshark has better shipping options and whatnot for most countries. So if that's a concern of yours or anything like that, just putting it out there for you. Overall, they're both really good leggings. Both the girls did a really good job. Now, with the launches, be ready. But I'm not kidding. So, like I said, this Whitney one went ridiculously fast. I don't even know what to tell you. So be ready. Like I said, I'm hoping stock's fixed, but we don't know. The Sarah's ones with this launch, I didn't find it sold out quite as quickly as the Whitney ones did. But, however, I think that's because, so for this launch, the Reboot Unlocked, it must have been Sarah's, her and White Fox have done at least 7 restocks. So they've sort of, and yes, Sarah's audience has grown in the time, but they have sort of had launches to go by. I think they've got a smidge more of a handle on exactly the numbers to expect, whereas Whitney and Gymshark, they've only done one launch with Whitney. So to be like, they had no idea. Like, yes, Whitney's got all these followers, but it doesn't mean they're gonna buy leggings. Like, it doesn't, how are they meant to know that? They don't want to overcapitalize, so I get it. So that is everything. I hope I've helped. I hope I've let you know some sort of information that helps you make a decision, lets you know which one's going to be better suited for you. If you do have any questions about fit, pricing, sizing, customer service experience, anything like that, feel free to leave them down below. I'll get back to them and give you a hand. Also, if you want to follow me over on Instagram, it's MadisonXtina, same as my YouTube channel. Give me a follow over there because you'll probably see these feature, and I'm sure if I get my hands on the new Whitneys, you'll see them as well. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a like, just so I know that you enjoyed it, and I know the sort of content that you guys are looking for. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you will see all the videos that I put up. Feel free to hit the notification bell as well, because that way it'll actually notify you when I post another video. That is everything from me today. I will stop talking so you can go watch other people's videos and decide which one you want. Let me know in the comments down below if you do get one, or both, or neither. If you have a legging that you think is better, let me know. Yeah, that's all for today. I will see you in the next video. Bye.